let's discuss about strings. So strings, in this topic, we will discuss string type, next and next line, length of string, string concatenation, converting numbers to strings, escape sequences, converting numbers to sequence, characters and substrings, converting numbers to strings, and converting to upper and to lowercase. The string type. In the same way that int and double are designed to store numerical values, the string type is designed to store text. Text for strings must be enclosed in double quotes. Example, string name George. We assign now George to name. It's a string because it's a stream of characters or sequence of characters. String phone number. This is the number. This is not considered. This is not pure number because there's a dash or symbol which make it as a string, plus it's also enclosed in a double quote. That's why it makes or it recognizes as a string. Okay, we have an example of string here. So we declare the variable in as our scanner to accept input from the user. So that's working because we import the scanner package under the Java util. So let's continue. We have now, we display, hi, my name is Java and /n. Then another display, we have what is your first name. So it asks now an input from the user, and we declare a variable first name as a string, and we accept input from the user, which is just next. So the difference about next and next line, we will know it on our other example. So we have next. And what is your last name? Again, it asks now for another input from the user stored in the last name variable. And we display now our result. Hello. The first percentage here will be the calling of the first name, and our second /s is the last name calling. So let us run the program. So you have, hi, my name is Java. What is your name? So it says now a name. So if I would input now 1. Okay, so I inputted 1 as my input. And I say 1 John. Alright. So I press now enter. Hello, John, nice to meet you. The second input was captured by the last, what is your last name? Because the behavior, again, in my previous example, I already discussed this, that in my previous example, that when you say next, it will only accept one stream of characters. The next stream of characters will be captured by another input. For this one, it does not call an error because the John was captured by the variable last name, and right after I press enter, it now displayed this command line, which is hello, Juan and John, which is this one, and first name was the input captured value of Juan, and John of the last name. So let's try again to run another input. So let's say Jean, I input Jean. I press now enter, so it prompts me to input the second value, and that will be stored to the variable last name, and John again. And I press now enter. So there you have, hello John, nice to meet you. So Jean was captured by first name, and then John was captured by the last name. In this example, we just make use of the next command. So we will run the program. As expected, if I will input now, alright, I call, alright, I double declare the scanner. It should only be 1. Let's see the result. Okay, so you have now, what is your name? So let's say for example, I will completely type my name like Jean, Rama, Ra. Okay. So there you have, I inputted 3 words separated with the spaces, and what will displayed after this will be, okay, see, it only capture now Jean. Why is it that? Because I make use only, or I use only the dot next. And when you say dot next, it will only capture one stream of words from the inputted line of text. So if you would like to display, if you would like to get the whole line of sentence that you inputted, then that's the time that you're going to use next line. So you're going to use now next line. It causes an error because it's wrong. Alright, so it should be capital N. So in this time, if I would input now Jean and then whole sentences, and then it will now be displayed. So that's the difference between next and next line. So let's see. Okay, I would have Rama, Ramo, Ram. Okay, as you can see, it captures now, or hello, and the %s, and the %s is the value of our name, which is our input, which is this one. So you could see the difference between the next and the next line, that with the next it would only capture one word, but with the next line it will get now the entire line of input that you have had in your console. Length of string. So this time we will create a program that will get the length, or that will compute the length of the string. So it will just return the number of characters that the string is composed of. So we have the purpose of the system.out.printf again will just print whatever is inside of that open and close parenthesis, and inside of that open and double quote. So we have, my name is Java, that's default, and it will display in your console. And system.out.printf, what is your name? So this time it will prompt now the user to input, and it will be captured by the in.next. So this is just one word out of your input again, no? Out of the sentences that you have, out of the multiple words that you have inputted, only one word that will be captured, and it will be put to name. You have int length and then name that length. So it will count now the number of characters of the input of the user that's stored in the name, and that number of counted, the counter will be stored to length. And let us display now the result. So %t again is, it will call now the value of your variable length, which is the length of your inputted character. So let us run the program. You have, my name is Java. What is your name? Let's say, for example, I put now Jean. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 characters. There you have now, your name has 4 letters. So when you say length, or how are you going to compute the number of characters that the string has, then you're going to use now length, or the string variable, and then that length. Now let's say, for example, you're going to use now the line. Okay, with line, it will also include counting the number of spaces. So let us try. So I input now Jean, that's 4, and then Jean, so that's 4, 12 plus 2 spaces, so it should give us 12, 13, 14. There you have, your name has 14 letters. So it will not the letters that the letters here is just the word that is being displayed, but it does not define as to what that length is doing. So when you say the length of the characters, even spaces are are counted once it is once the compiler read the action. So again, when you say length of the characters, spaces are counted, and it counts now the number of letters that the characters has, or the string variable has. Right, string concatenation. So with string concatenation, I partially discussed this also in our variable declaration topic. Okay, just watch the video. With string concatenation, you can what the method is doing, or the operator used to concatenate string, is the plus operator. And what does it perform is it just simply combine the two words to string that you have. So let us try. So I again, this one will just be displayed in the console. This one is an input from the user, the to one, and then what the program is doing here is we combine the first name and the last name. But observe that we do not have spaces in between declared, because this one is purely a first name, not unless if you will create a extra space once you input your value, the moment that the computer asks. So we have, for example, so it prompts me now to enter my name. So it will be captured by the variable first name. So the label, what is your name, that's the thing that displayed here. And if I would put now Jean, and then what is your last name, if I will press enter, it prompts me now to enter the next input, and it will be captured by the variable last name through that the command in that next. So if I would have Rama, so what will be the value of name will be Jean Rama without spaces. Alright. Let us see if without spaces. So okay, so let's press enter. So there you have Jean Rama. Why is it that there is an exclamation point? Because of the exclamation point here. So if I would put now dot also there, then there also a dot here. And if you could observe also, the two word is combined without the spaces, because the time that I input my name as well as that of the last name, I did not intend now a space. So say for example, I will input again another value, so Jean, and then I put a space, and then another input, which is Rama, and then another space. So the thing is, even the space that I have inputted was not acknowledged, was not get, or was not captured. Only the text, purely the text that I have inputted was then captured. So what are you going to do in order to place now a string a space in between of the input that you have? Then you can place plus, we can add a plus, a double quote, and then a space in between to create now, or to put now a space between the two words. So let us try. There you have Jean and Rama. Okay, so as you could see, there is already a space between Jean and Rama, which is these two are two different variables that are then concatenate with the use of the operator plus. So we concatenate three here: a name, the first name variable, the space, and the last name variable. And it is stored in the name variable, and that is then the content of the name variable, the Jean space Rama, and the exclamation point is the exclamation point that you have found here. Another example of string concatenation is with the use of, again I double call is with the use of the plus equal symbol, which is increment. We increment whatever be the first value of message, and then we add up first name. Here we initialize the value of message with hello plus a space, and then we ask the input from the user, what is your first name, and the variable first name is an input from the user. So we have the dot, the in dot next, and then the value of the first name will be added to the value of the message. So this can also be expressed as message equals message plus first name, or to shorten the command is just as simple as message plus equals first name. And we display now message. So let us try. This is just dot next, so it will just get one word. So as you could see, hello is our value of message, and we add up Jean, exclamation point. This is the exclamation point, and Jean is the value of our first name, which then the input we made here. So this command is similar to a command line such as message equals message plus first name. Alright, so they're just similar, they're just the same, but doing this command is the value of message is already hello Jean, and then another Jean, so hello Jean, and then Jean. So that's the output, because the content of this is already hello Jean, and then we add up again another Jean. So hello Jean, Jean. So I think that's the output of the program. So we have Jean. Alright, so there you have hello Jean. Jean is the output of the program because this one is already hello Jean. What makes it hello Jean? Because hello is the first value of message, and we add up Jean as the input of the user, and place it or stored it into a variable message, and then we add up again the Jean, the input of the user, and then to message. So but this command can be shortened into this kind of expression, so they just work the same. So we already tried the first one, so we will try it, that this will just be the one that we're going to demonstrate. So we have, as you can see, I will input now Melissa, and there you have hello Melissa. Melissa is the value of our first name, and it's add up to the value of our message, and it's displayed in the message. Why is it that was displayed? Again, we use the format specifier of %s, which is a string, and therefore it's displayed here. So again, this kind of command line, this one is the same with this one. So you can also concatenate now a string using the command line plus equal symbol.